we're going to talk about how to organize your Google Drive. As you see, we are in my Google Drive, which has a lot of items in there. And if I didn't have folders or didn't have some organization, it would make it really confusing. One of the things that you may want to do as you get more items is search for things that you have created or that have been shared with you. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do that. First of all, up in the top, you have the Search Drive button. So you can type in there things like videos. So if I type in videos, it will pull up different things that would have to do with videos if that happened to be the name. So I may click on ecosystem video and it's going to pull that up, and as you see I have a file that says videos. These happen to be links to some former students' projects. I'm going to go back to my drive. So did you notice that it opened it up in a new tab over here? Another way that you can find videos or find a project that you've done, if you've done it recently, you can click on recent and it pulls it up in the order that it has been worked on recently. As you see, my ecosystem video now has the time right over here because I just opened it up. So you can go that way and you can figure out maybe when you did it, and you can go back to that through that way. If you know it was a project that was shared with you, either by the teacher or another student, you can click where it says shared with me and it tells you who it was shared by. I'm going to go back to my drive over here. We have a different view of things. So this, if I was on A to Z, this one kind of gives me all by names. I can go that route. I'm going to go, this is a list view. Did you see how it has the words over there? I'm going to go back now to grid view, which are the pictures as you see here. So when I want to organize my drive, I have a couple of ways I can do that. Well, really one way I want you guys to focus on. We're going to create folders. So you're going to create a folder for each subject. We're going to have language arts, we're going to have math, we're going to have social studies, we might have art, music. We can have different folders for different things. We can have computers. To create a folder, you're going to click on New. And as you see, this is where we go if we want to create a new document or a new slide. We're going to click on Folders. And you're going to type in the name of your folder. I'm going to type in computers. And I'm going to create my folder. And as you see, it's popped up here. One of the fun things that you can do is you can change the color. So in order to change the color, you're going to right click on there and you can see if you go down that I can change my color. So let's say I'm going to change that color to blue. That's changed the outside of that. But as you see, I've selected it, but now do you guys see how my folder is blue? I have different grade levels. I can change my different grade levels to different colors, and everything I do can be based on that. So let's say if I made second grade yellow and third grade, we'll do green. I probably should, here's fourth grade. So I'll make fourth grade purple. And kindergarten, I can make that. We have blue, red, I can make it orange. And do you see how the color hasn't changed until I move off of it? Now when I make a folder and I want to start moving my pictures or my items to that folder, I can select on it. So here I told you computers. So I can right click on this folder, or I can click on the folder, and I'm going to go up to where it says more actions. And in more actions, I'm going to click move to. And when I click move to, then I'm going to find the folder that I want it to move to. And I'm going to now click on computers and move. And it has now taken that folder and put it over, or that project, and put it in that folder. So I could, let's see what happens if I click on a bunch of them. So I'm going to hold my shift button. And I'm going to click on the three dots at the top, which is my More button. Click on Move To, and I can move those to a file. That one would be building information. So let me see if I can find where I want it to go. As you see, maybe I don't have exactly where I want it to go. Do you guys see this folder right here? This is where I can also create a folder. So if I get into it and I decide I am not sure about the folder, that I have the folder that I want, I can click the new folder and I can type in a name. And I'm not going to hit enter because I have a folder that's kind of like that one. And it will create a folder and it will move all of those items to the folder. So that is how you create a folder.